think the most important thing is when you're sitting and looking at projects, you know, on paper, it's really hard to understand how real it is or how it's going to work or get a real feel. So I'm a big believer in, you know, kind of hands-on. So it's really important to actually see a real project so that when we're hearing about this project or we're hearing about other projects, we can actually visualize and get a sense of really what it means. So it's kind of getting that hands-on experience to help us with decision making, to help us with evaluation, and to help us get excited about what the opportunities are. It's been great. It was I think far more than we expected. I think it's very energizing to see the opportunity and see the hope, the possibility. I think you have to keep looking at possibility, and I think this project gives an opportunity for possibility. For vanilla specifically here, it's a very challenging industry, and to see how kind of broken it is, but to see the possibility of how it can be helped. At the same time, while you're actually helping to get the quantity we need and the quality of vanilla we need, at the same time it actually is going to help the farmers, and which is what the Livelihoods Fund is all about, is helping farmers so that we can actually get quality products. And so you can see how this is actually going to help the farmers be able to make a decent living, to be able to get their children educated, to make sure that we have the next generation of farmers. So it's very complex, but I think we were able to see that. Well, my hopes from a commercial side, obviously, is that we have the quantity and the quality of vanilla that we need, and that the farmers and the communities are able to thrive, that we'll see an uplift in their standards of living, we'll see an uplift in the levels of education, and we'll see an empowerment of women, these women in these communities. And we know from research and just general observation that if you empower women, and that if you get money into the hands of women, they're going to focus and invest it in communities. It's not about them. It's about them and their families. It's about them and their communities. They will try and put it into education. They will try and put it into the local community. So by empowering women, one, it makes them feel good about themselves, and realize that they can be, independent and be decision makers. At the same time, we know that the investment, the uplift in the community, when you empower women, makes a big difference. So besides making the women feel good about themselves and having a voice, we also know that that's a faster way to raise the whole level of community. I mean, the Livelihoods Fund is all about, finding projects, implementing them, learning from them, and then hopefully being able to replicate somewhere else, whether it's in another raw material or whether it's the same raw material in a different community. And it'll never be exactly the same, but hopefully we will get some learnings of what works, what doesn't work, what you need to pay attention to, where there might be some barriers or obstacles that we hadn't expected. So hopefully you find these things, and then you take the best of this project and reapply it somewhere else, because we've got a big supply chain out there. We can't be just doing little projects. The key is learning, and then hopefully also the idea that Livelihoods Fund is about collaboration. So people working together, different organizations working together to find the solutions to these supply chain issues. And so I think this is a great beginning.